Hello, it's Andy again from the Egocast channel, and there they are. Rolfe Winkler, Jack Nicas, and Ben Fritz, the liars of the PewDiePie piece. As you can tell, Rolfe Winkler and the rest of them have decided to hide their heads in the sand. They don't want all the notice that they were so begging for when they released this article. I find that very odd. I mean, if I was dead certain about a piece I did, I wouldn't hide if it came under scrutiny. I'd attack that scrutiny. But let's scrutinize them a little bit more, shall we? We're going to start with Rolfe Winkler because apparently he's the only one that anybody actually gives a shit about. The other two guys, I can't find anything on them really, except for their Twitter accounts, and that I can only find as an archive because they've shut all their shit down because they don't want to deal with being called liars by 52 million people. So, yeah. But Rolfe Winkler, he's apparently a very important guy. He's been on a podcast before. So let's check that out.
I'm not going to use the word, but I think other people on Twitter have used the F word to describe different F word.
Yeah, fraud.
Yeah, there you go.
Fraud. He doesn't even want to say the word.
I'll give this to you so you can show it to people, is private debt. Private debt to GDP, because that's the debt.
Yeah.
This debt, in theory, you could write it all. You can. The Federal Reserve can change a number on a spreadsheet and monetize that debt and make it disappear tomorrow.
Well, that is brilliant economics. The government can just zero out all their debt and be like, we're clean. They'll just print up money for it. Makes you wonder why they haven't done that yet. Probably because it's fucking stupid.
Any appearance of impropriety is what I tell my founders. The appearance of impropriety is impropriety.
That's very, very true.
Let's not have the appearance of impropriety. But I'm an old school guy who likes to play by the rules.
And apparently, Rolfe does not feel the same way.
We live in a hustle economy, right? The American economy is a hustle economy. People here hustle.
Right.
And I don't know. On balance, it's a good thing, right? People push the envelope. They push rules. They get a lot of great stuff for exactly that reason.
So we get a lot of good stuff when people push the rules. Huh. Weird that you would say that.
But again, there's a line, propriety. It's a judgment call.
Well, I'm glad to know that you think a company lying to its people or its investors, that's wrong. But you lying to the populace at large, that's fine. Glad to know how you make judgment calls. Really, that was all I could find on him. I mean, he did one podcast with another couple of guys. So, I mean, when it all comes down to it, nobody really gives a shit about him either. It's probably why he was bitching on Twitter so much that nobody was noticing the credit that he wanted to get for his hit piece. Well, I hope everybody's noticing you now, buddy. So let's move on to Jack Nicas. All I could really find on Jack Nicas was his Twitter archive, and I thought this one was pretty interesting. PewDiePie's only public post since the controversy, a video today of him playing a video game named Genital Jousting. Now let's think this through. You pricks release your article on February 14th, Valentine's Day. So, yeah, I mean, if I was PewDiePie and this was my girlfriend, yeah, that's what I'd want to do. Sit at home all day on the computer dealing with controversy. Good job there, buddy. That's rational thought for you when you're an asshole. But what about Ben Fritz? Is it true that he's the worst of them all? Being anti-Semitic himself? Why would I think that? Well, I noticed this tweet where he said the fun part about breaking a story involving anti-Semitism is all the friendly emails and tweets you wake up to the next morning. Well, that confuses me. If he's breaking a story about anti-Semitism and he's getting bad tweets, which I imagine that's sarcasm, if he's getting bad tweets, you gotta kind of wonder, Are you a fucking asshole? I think so. But what about his anti-Semitism? Well, he has a South Park character as his avatar, which means that he clearly supports South Park, and they make anti-Semitic jokes every season. Dozens of them. So, I'll leave you with this.